So hello everyone, welcome to the info session about our mentorship program. So my name is Murad Baday. I'm Stanford scientist and serial entrepreneur. And Dr. Jeran is faculty in San Jose State University. Prior to that, he was faculty in KAIST and Santa Clara universities. And we both of us have been working on computational fields for 20 years and have been doing a lot of work with the data. And yeah, we also have so many different projects that related to AI, especially AI medicine and AI healthcare and AI finance. So we're co-founders in Magnimind Academy, have been operating this, focusing on AI, data science for the last 8 years. So I will give some brief start with our program details, what we offer, what we are addressing in this data science world, especially training in data science world. And Dr. Jeran give more details about our program and our mentorship program. And now we are happy to get your questions. Please, you can write your questions in Q&A sessions. So let me share my screen. So what we see over the years in data science education, and we've been really screening all different kind of schools, master's programs, all different kind of boot camps. And we see really three main problems for people landing a job, and their job finding is getting delayed because of mainly the three challenges. One is lack of experience. People have so many, people study, they do finish boot camps, they take classes, they do even capstone projects. However, this doesn't directly reflect as an experience for recruiters. So recruiters really looking for some solid experience. And because of market is good, it's growing, and it is in high demand, but still there are a lot of supply. There's so many people want to become data scientists. The people flowing in because really data science and AI is a hot topic. But what really stands out, people experience. And that's been lacking. It's like a chicken and egg issue. So if you don't have a job, how are you going to experience? If you don't have an experience, how are you going to find a job? So another thing which is related to experience, the students with real world application, whatever they learn in trainings doesn't really help them to do projects. And we see by ourselves, so many of our students coming from other boot camps and master programs, but when we do projects with them, we see they struggle a lot. And we see if they struggle with us, it really means that they struggle, it means that they could struggle finding jobs and even doing jobs. So by providing our mentorship / internship programs, we understood that is really a big problem, because like a training in schools and boot camps doesn't really reflect the students' ability to do projects. And another one is mentorships. There's so many of those places, they give limited mentorships. And some schools, some master's programs, they don't even give mentorship. Students by themselves, they just take classes, and then they're supposed to do projects, learn by yourself, but there's no way to be guided. So there are really three main problems we identify. So what really we offer compared to any other boot camp, even schools, I mean, schools definitely they don't provide, I should say, provide our highlights different than any other programs. We provide real world projects. We really load students with mentors. We have 5+ mentors in our programs, and most of them is in one-on-one. So almost all of them, they provide one-on-one guidance. And we provide company experience. In our internship program, we match students with companies that we work with, we are affiliated with, and students getting jobs and projects from companies as an intern. And while they're doing projects, we assign them mentors. And the good side about our programs, we have people from both academics industry, so mentors are mixed. So both actually Dr. Jaran and I in academics, so people like us, but we also have an industry lag. But there's so many people, mentors, that are directly from industry. And then I think one of the real highlights with Silicon Valley exposure is companies we work with here in Silicon Valley. They actually follow all this latest trends, and they always want to do something better and newer or next generation technology. So therefore, all the projects we're involved are targeting something new and targeting all the trends. I mean, following all these trends. So that Silicon Valley exposure give a good leverage for any student. So what we have, basically, we give mentorship-led data science internship program, expert mentors, and data science courses. We give our free access for the people we recruit. They have access to our learning system. There's so many courses there, along with our mentor sessions, and so many different projects. Other than company projects, we have internal projects as well, and we have industry components. So summary, we provide those legs, projects, mentors from top companies. And additionally, we give a lot of support for job search, job finding. We have coaches for CV, coaches for LinkedIn. We have practice interviews. We have interview Q&A sessions and resume support and connection with recruiters. So not only we are trying to, we are helping students find to able to do jobs, strengthening their CV or interview skills. We also help them do well in interviews to be recognized and stand out in their applications. So I will stop here and let Dr. Jaran give more details about the program, and then I will follow up with.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Badai. So let's quickly go over the program with you guys together, and then please let me know if you have any questions. So yeah, we designed this program because, as Dr. Badai mentioned, we think we want to fill a gap. What is the gap? The gap is experience. So we are actually expecting students into this program if they have some background in data science. So then the question is, what if you don't have any background in data science? What's going to happen then? So what we do is, if you are interested and eligible for this program, and then if we see that you need some additional help before getting started with the projects, so we have an online full stack program, which we are going to assign a mentor to you, and then the student is going to go through that online program first. Online program means the student is going to go through the material week by week and then meet with the mentor, and then the mentor is going to ask questions, see if the student actually covered the material and then see if student is ready for getting started with the projects. So that is again before this mentorship program. That's an additional thing. If we see student needs some extra preparation, extra help to get started with the program. Say you have experience with data science, you already took, you are already coming from some boot camp or master's program, you are more interested in getting hands-on experience to get started with real projects and then put it into your resume so that you can be a more outstanding candidate in the job market. So for that, what we do is we provide you 4 modules. The fourth module, let me get started with the fourth module. The fourth module is the longest one, which will take 9 weeks. That is where the eligible student is going to be working in a startup company in the Silicon Valley on a real project with other data scientists. So that is going to take at least 9 weeks. So we expect students finish the project, may not finish the project, by the way, because the projects are vague, open-ended. The projects are, I mean, when I say vague, it's not cookbook projects. So people are working on them to develop, to deploy them. But then we want to, again, prepare students for that fourth module. So we call the first 3 modules as the training phase for the fourth module. So we divided the first 3 modules into machine learning, NLP, and DL, deep learning sessions. So what we do is in the first module, we give 2 projects. Each project will take 1 week. And the student is supposed to write the code, train the model, and then meet with the mentor 3 times a week, and then go over the code line by line, explain why the student, again, these are things that we hear from the students. Nobody ever sat down with me and then went over my project line by line. And this is something totally different experience. That's what we keep hearing from the students. So that's going to be the first module. Again, each project is expected to take 1 week. The second module is going to be on NLP. This is, again, an introductory session for NLP. For example, your internship program can be about a project on a large language model. Okay? And then we are trying to cover different areas here so that student can pick a project that is more of interest to her or him in the fourth module. In the third module, again, we are going to go over projects which involve deep learning models, training deep learning models. For these phases, we may give the student a set of projects and then ask the student pick one of them, which again is more interesting to the student. For example, in deep learning session, one of the projects we may work is going to be, say, image recognition or image processing. Another project can be on large language models, or another project can be on some other healthcare related model development. So all these 3 modules are preparing the student for the last module. So throughout this program, another goal that we want to achieve is at some point let the student deploy a model, learn how to deploy a model. I think that's another aspect which is missing from a regular boot camp or a master's program. So we want students at least deploy a model in the cloud, and just launch the program, the model, and then run it as an application in the cloud. So that's what we want the students achieve throughout this program. So I'm going to stop here and then see if you guys have any questions about the program. Again, each module will take 2 weeks. The last module will take 9 weeks. If you see like you need more help before getting started with the projects, we are going to provide a 2 months long program for you, again with a mentor to get prepared for this program. That's going to be an additional thing to this program. Okay, I'll stop here and then see if you have any questions. Thank you.
Yeah, I will, while people have, if any questions, I will talk about application process. So technically, we are looking for people intermediate advanced level. They've been studying data science and machine learning. but they really have struggled with projects or landing job phases. So, and then we do get the application and we interview with our technical and academic team. And based on interview, we decide on accepting applications. And if you're in borderline, as Dr. Jerome mentioned, that if we see that if you need it and maybe extra support for up to 2 months that we provide, for some of our payment plans free, and it is worth more than it's worth it 2,500, but it will come free with upfront payment. So up to 2 months training to get you up to project phase. So if we see that you're in borderline, but if you don't see that I mean, if you see you need more support or more time to prepare, we ask you to come back maybe later. Usually we give 6 months time to reapply. But that's our application process. So we have so many projects in different fields, a lot of healthcare, medicine, AI marketing, AI finance, AI stock market, sports AI. We have so many different projects. These are some sample projects students have been working on with companies. And this is our pricing, $6,000 pay up front. That's $6,000. Again, if you're in borderline up to 2 months, that comes with additional support. We assign different mentors to prepare you for project phase. And for deferred tuition agreement, we have a limited stuff. It's only available in US for US people who has a work authorization. And we have monthly installment payments as well. So that is this overall picture of our program. Let's see if you have any question. The question is, do you require candidate's master's degree? No, we don't require master's degree. We're just saying many students with master's degree come to us because the training is not enough doing projects. But so many people, they're self-trained, learning machine learning, data science, they are welcome to also join if you see them qualified. And many DSML jobs require master's degrees. So we really, yes, so many jobs asking for master's degrees, but so many people get jobs without those degrees as well. It's just not really a requirement. But that's why this kind of projects are really good. Like this program is a really good way of strengthening the application, job application. So let's see. There's a Q&A one. Is this so good question? Is this a full-time program? Yeah, we expect students work 15 to 20 hours a week. And that will be good enough to do well in our program. And usually most people that work with us, they have other jobs too. They do it well. I don't know if Dr. Jiran, do you have anything to add to that or another question?
I mean, the first 3 phases, machine learning, NLP, deep learning. So we expect students, it depends on students. So sometimes a project is supposed to take 1 week, but sometimes it may take longer. This happens. But we expect students put 10 to 15 hours of effort for the first 3 phases. But when it comes to the last phase, where we are actually working on an actual project, we expect students put 20 hours of their time on the project. So this doesn't mean this is a full-time program. But anyone joining the program should be aware of the fact that, this is a real project which you are working on, something that the company is trying to deploy. So then you need to put at least 20 hours of effort on that.
Yes, there are sometimes people cannot decide that if they are qualified for this program. What I usually tell, if you've been studying data analytics with Python, has been some good exposure to Python, data analytics, and data science, you've been studying machine learning, but still struggling is fine. and have a good grasp of the general big picture, you might be qualified. We have to interview. But if you haven't done all that and beginning from scratch, that will be it'd be hard. Unless you have a good computer science background or some good math and stat background, have some other programming exposures that may work as well. So we have to really analyze your background. So therefore, we may give you some good advice you would fit for program or not. So I share our email, info@magnimindacademy.com. If you have more questions, you can send us email. So we may even schedule short meeting if you're not sure about applying. We have a limited time for application. And we do our application first come, first serve. As the candidates come, we interview them and we put people in queues. And then we interview them. If we find them qualified, they may start with projects. So we match them with the mentors. Yeah, Dr. Jiran, do you have anything to add?
No, thank you so much, those who are attending, for listening to us. Thank you.
Thank you. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.